Welcome to the show, everyone. This week's topic is distracted driving and why it's dangerous. So, Larry, why is being on your cell phone or texting while driving dangerous to people?
Well, texting it's both dangerous because it takes your attention off of the road and focuses it somewhere else. People get really into conversations on the phone, so they're still watching the road, but they're not paying attention to maybe if someone's coming up on the side or like if their emergency vehicle's got to come up behind them. Texting is a lot more dangerous because with a text message, you're taking all of your attention off the road and putting it on your cell phone. Even if it's just for a couple of seconds, in that few seconds, you could find yourself drifting into the other lane or someone could dart out in front of the car and you're going to miss it because you're not watching the road.
Okay, now from polls, do you know there's been average accidents been going on at all this year?
Well, I know between 2001 and 2007, there has been 16,000 accidents just from text messaging, and it's going up steadily because back in 2002, there was 1 million texts being sent, but by 2008, which was just a few years ago, it's up to 110 million texts being sent.
So those many text messages being sent, an average of them are probably in their car.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of them in their car because we're very mobile now. It's not just, we sit at home and make plans with friends and family like we did about 10 years ago. We're constantly out on the move. We don't spend much time at home anymore. So being out and about constantly, yes, the majority of those are going to be in the car because people are making plans as they're going along.
Now, not that I know a lot of people know, at least in the United States, because I've had conversations where people debated, is it technically legal to be on your phone in the city or in the suburbans in Illinois?
Actually, in the state of Illinois, you cannot be on your phone either talking or texting. It's a new law went into effect this past January and it's not just your cell phone, but pretty much doing anything that distracts you is now illegal, and that could even be looking at a map or just anything that takes your focus off of the road and puts it on something else in your car.
So now even hands-free devices that, they always try to sell at you or see stuff online where it's hands-free, is that still technically illegal to do?
From what I've heard, I know someone who's a police officer. He helps me keep updated on these laws. He hasn't said anything about a hands-free device like a Bluetooth being illegal. That is still okay because, it's, even though you're still technically on your phone, a lot of people argue that just holding the phone to your head is enough of a distraction to, because you're focusing on keeping the phone to your head, as opposed to with the Bluetooth, you can still keep both hands on the wheel, and it's like you're just talking to the person next to you.
Now, so polls have showing now, while you're texting or talking on your cell phone, isn't there a couple inches or feet that you have to add on if you're actually talking on your phone, because that's how dangerous it could be?
Yes, actually, when you're sending a text message, and it actually adds an extra 70 feet to your stopping distance on your vehicle. Sending email on your cell phone adds like 4 feet.
That is pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous, especially when there could be another vehicle in front of you.
So for students here on campus, can you give them any advice, any safety tip to try to make this less happening going on in the university?
Just the only advice I can really give to make it safe is just don't do it. If you get a text message while you're driving, ignore it. You can get back to them when you stop or when you get to your destination. If the phone rings and it's actually absolutely imperative that you pick it up because it could, it's your family, you don't know if it's emergent, you could pick it up and say, I'm driving, can I call you back? And then just hang up. Because then at least, people aren't going to think you're ignoring them, and you can get back to them when you're not driving, and it's safer.
Well, Larry, I'm glad you could be on the show today. I'm glad you can help out all the students and give them some advice showing them why it is dangerous to text or talk or any distraction while they're driving.
Sure, it's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.